I'm not saying I'm perfect, I'm not saying that, you know, my way is the best way, because I want to see a wave to the tower. Oh shit, I've trimmed it way back too much. Oh f***. As I said that, I roll right past 060. Oh god, he's good. Yes, he's good. I continue the turn. I'm still in the same spot that I was. Tune in on the next one, because I'm actually recording another flight right now. I'm going to be doing some landings here. The first thing I'm doing is the impossible turn. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright boys and girls, welcome back to LewDix Aviation. You just catch me back taxiing to runway 09 here at Orlando North private airstrip. If you missed the last video, manoeuvres video, go back and watch it. There'll be a link in the corner. How I do manoeuvres. Welcome to today's video. First thing I want to do is I want to practice the impossible turn to see how impossible it actually is. So let's do a short field takeoff. On and off traffic check 32042, we're taking off runway 09. We're going to be simulated engine failure on climb out, landing runway 27 on and off. Alright, 2 notch to flaps, we're holding the brakes, short field, here we go. Boom, 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 all good. Alright, we roll. I'm going to climb out about 63. That's about what VX is here, airspeed is live, everything's golden. Trees coming up at the end of the runway is always a weird feeling. 55 knots, we're up. Welcome to the sky. Now I want to maintain around VX, which is between 60 and around 63 knots. About there. I know I've cleared my obstacles. 1 notch of flaps, 100 feet above the ground.
As we're on climb out, going up to do this impossible turn, I'd like to thank Skillshare for coming back and sponsoring another video. I tell you each month about how Skillshare is an online learning community with millions of people on there, with many different teachers teaching many different classes. It's helped me to no end with my YouTube channel. I'll tell you about that a lot, but it's also helping me build a hobby basically in the last month, and I'm going to talk to you about that at the end of the video. So stick around to the end of the video to learn more about Skillshare and see something that I'm kind of a little bit embarrassed to show you at the moment, but I'm learning, right?
So I'm going to chop my power at 1,000 feet and we're going to see if we can make it back to the runway. The problem is with an impossible turn is you're losing a lot of lift in the turn. So you're losing a lot of altitude in that. So like my safety brief or my departure briefing is always only going to try a power off 180, return to the runway if we're 1,000 feet or above. On and off traffic, Turkey 32042 on the upwind, runway 09. I'm going to be turning around, landing runway 27 for a simulated emergency procedure. On and off. Going up to 1,000 feet. There's 1,000 feet. Bang, the engine goes. I'm turning immediately. And immediately I'm getting the nose down a little bit. Because you want to increase the speed to that best glide speed. You're in a high angle of attack climb there. On and off traffic check 32042 on the upwind, runway 09, turning back, landing runway 27 on and off. So there's the runway. Now, I've got a tailwind, so I know this is going to push me. Now, I know that I'm a little bit high at this point, so I can start introducing flaps, and instead of slipping it, I'm going to do a little bit of S-turning to reduce that, that altitude. Last notch of flaps. And at this point, I'm going to give it a little bit of a slip to put myself into a better position. Now I know my airspeed's up there, but that's put us into a beautiful position to put this thing down back where we found it, or back where we came from. Coming in, little touchdown, flaps up, and look at this. Not even slamming on the brakes, just riding them a little bit, just on them a little bit. But look at this, stops us at the end of the runway. We've made it from 1,000 feet, engine failure, back to the runway. And on and off traffic, check 32042, taking off runway 09 and on and off. Hold those brakes. And let's go. Here we go. Now I want to do it at 600 feet on this. We're up. Welcome to the sky, clearing the obstacle. Now I want to do it at 600 feet with a tailwind to see what happens here. We'll clear the obstacle. There's something to be said for the tailwind pushing you, right? And I want to see if we can make it to the runway with the tailwind pushing us. Climbing out, beautiful day, blah blah blah, not expecting anything. Through 500 feet, you're doing your little checks here and there, blah blah blah. 600 feet comes around. And oh, the engine goes again. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm turning straight back. I'm trimming, I'm turning.
280 is entering a left downwind for runway 6, Lake Wells traffic.
Trying to get that best glide speed.
Traffic 730 Echo Romeo is left downwind, runway 9.
So 600 feet, I can already feel the wind really pushing me towards this runway. I'm going to put some flaps in.
Flag traffic Archer 901A Golf is 9 miles to the north of flag.
Look at that.
Inbound.
I'm able to put flaps in there. I'm actually a little bit higher than I would like to be for this situation. Past the trees, we're coming down. And look at that. The tailwind has pushed us way down the runway. Now the danger here is not being able to put it down in time on the runway because you've got too much energy now because of the tailwind. Luckily for us, I'm not even using much braking and we've survived. So the tailwind helped us. I'm going to see what the difference is with a headwind here at 600 feet. Boom, 600 feet, engine's failed. We're turning back around, nosing down. Landing off traffic check 32042, we're turning back, landing runway 09, or landing off, simulated engine out procedure. Now you can feel the wind really pushing, and let's feel the difference between having a tailwind and a headwind. At 600 feet, you know, I think there was more of a chance than there is here of landing because we're already at 300 feet now and I know I'm way too low. Way too low. I don't even like it now, I'm going to add the power. Way too low. I've been landing in these fields. But I've had to add power to get me to the runway. Boom, boom, boom. Let's put it down as nicely as we possibly can. So, yeah, I just kind of illustrated there that the tailwind, you're always taking off into the wind, right? So if you have to turn back around, the tailwind can, in theory, push you closer to the runway. Then you're running the risk of if you are too high, bird on the runway. If you are too high, you're running the risk of overrunning the landing runway. And if you're too low, you've not got enough lift with the tailwind to extend that glide to the runway. So it's a fine line. And then with the headwind, if you are taking off with a tailwind for whatever reason, and you do have an engine failure, the headwind is just going to slow you down, so you might not even get close to the runway. Like on that one, we were way further back from the runway because of the headwind. So, like, stuff to think about. So is the impossible turn impossible? No. Depends on you, depends on how you're controlling the plane, depends on the conditions. Headwind ruined us, tailwind helped us at 600 feet. Here we go, let's go. Alright, let's go back to Orlando. 50, 55. Rotate. Welcome to the sky. Turning around and then you've got a headwind to land. No chance, wouldn't have made it. Would I have made it at 1,000 feet? Probably. I think I would have made it at 1,000 feet. Situationally, the conditions, how you control the aircraft, keeping best glide speed, when you put your flaps in, like multiple different things. Why I think it's called the impossible turn, because you can never have 100% certainty of making it. You know, we just proved there that it is doable, but it's a dicey situation. Pick and choose the time to do that correctly. Yeah, if you've ever had any experience with the impossible turn, if you've actually had to do one, let me know.
Number 951.
Let me know how it went.
Full stop. 785 Delta Kilo. Did you say a?
Where the f is that coming from?
Now?
I'm going watching James Bond tonight. No Time to Die with Otto. Nice day. I mean, nice time. I've got a big production. Probably the biggest and most thought out production that I've ever done, and that's coming soon with Otto. You've seen Otto on the channel before. I don't want to say too much. But it's definitely going to be a huge addition to the channel if it goes the way that I want it to go. It's exciting. Like, I'm excited about it. We did day one of filming the other day. Like, I put on my Instagram a little video of me sucking on the stall the stall horn thing on a 172. You can follow me on Instagram here. Go and check that out. Yeah, we did day one of filming. It went better than I could have ever imagined, because I've been planning this for months. I've still got a couple of days of shooting to do before the video will be ready, but I'm really excited about it, honestly. It's really, really cool. So anyway, alright, let's land. Executive Tower, check 32042, 10 miles northwest, Alpha, full stop.
Check 32042, line Executive Tower, enter left down, correction, enter left base, runway 7.
Left base, runway 7, 32042. Alright, I'm going to try... So the 500-foot markers is what I'm going to try and put it on.
Full length, line up and wait.
I want to practice a short field landing. We've got plenty of space.
9515 Sierra, traffic bearing departing runway 7.
Pre-landing checklist is done. We're just waiting for the flaps, waiting to get close enough to the runway to be able to put in those flaps, because if we put them in too soon, then we run the risk of being too low, too slow. And then we have some issues. Beautiful view of downtown Orlando. Love this view coming into Orlando Executive. Yeah, don't love the turbulence though.
Romeo, contact departure, see ya.
I start putting flaps in now, because you are very slow. Oh, yeah, nice. Good one.
Victor Tower, Falcon 265, golf on the visual for runway 7.
Last notch. He needs us off the runway as quick as possible, so alright, slow it down, dipshit. So I know I'm not at any risk of hitting any obstacles. I've got everything in sight, so there's
Executive Tower,
500 foot. So my aiming point is the threshold, actually.
Executive Tower, Sky 62.
Maybe if I was on my speed, then I'll be alright, but bring it in.
Sky 62770, Orlando Executive Tower. Fly suggests a heading of 260 vectors, keep you south of 725 center line, have multiple departures.
Fly heading 260.
Smooth landing.
2770.
500 foot
Delta
markers.
number 2, following the
7.2.
32042, thank you for taking Echo, ground point 4.
Not a problem, ground point 4, 32042. You are more than welcome. Short field landing, I'll take it. Ground point 4. Alright, boys and girls, I've enjoyed this. This has been pretty cool. I don't usually get up to go solo too often, so doing stuff like this gets me out of the house, gets me behind the controls, because as an instructor you don't get to touch the controls too much, and keeps me proficient. So this is as beneficial for me as it is for anybody else. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a like. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Let's do it. Let's get my videos in front of as many people as possible. I just hit 50,000 subscribers recently. I want 100. Alright, tell your friends. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. And thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring it.
Look, I tell you every month about Skillshare. It's an amazing platform to go on and learn about pretty much whatever you want. It's online classes that are given by creators. It's for creative people that want to learn a new skill. Skillshare is the place for you to go and learn about pretty much whatever you want. Most of the classes are under 1 hour long and there are no ads, so you can immerse yourself in learning that new skill. It could be photography, illustration, aviation. There's some aviation classes on there for us pilot geeks. So this month, I bought an iPad Pro. I've mentioned it several times in several different videos. One of the things that the iPad Pro can do is you can draw on it with the Apple Pencil. I went onto Skillshare to find out if there was a class that shows me how to use the app that I've got, which is Procreate, and lo and behold, Skillshare's got it. Brooke Glazer has a class called Intro to Procreate, illustrating on the iPad. 89,000 students are doing this class. And I'm one of them. It's got 903 reviews and like there's plenty of different stuff on here. It's taught me basically from the ground how to use Procreate. Now, I am no expert, but I will throw on screen something that I did kind of create. What the? It's not the best, all right. I get it. I get it. We're not here to talk about my artistic skills, all right? I'm a pilot, all right? I don't claim to have any artistry in me, but I wouldn't have been able to even do that if I didn't do this class. And that's what Skillshare's about, learning something new. It's all about personal growth. If you're interested in that, the first 1,000 of my subscribers that click the link in the description, I'll also pin it in a comment. First 1,000 of you to do that are gonna get a free 1 month trial of Skillshare. Learn about what you want to learn about, get creative.